There once was a time in Destiny when you could wear the armor of your fallen foes as a trophy and wield the weapons of conquered gods to obtain untold power. If you are new to Destiny 2 or just never played Destiny 1, then you may not know what I'm talking about. But you Destiny 1 veterans out there definitely know exactly what I'm talking about. Back in Destiny 1, there was a loot system that went by the name of Strike Specific Loot. For those of you that don't know, Strike Specific Loot was a system where each Vanguard strike had a unique loot table of at least 2 rarely dropped items, generally 1 weapon and 1 armor piece, that was uniquely themed and specifically dropped from that strike only. And let me tell you, these items were some of the coolest and most sought after items in the Destiny franchise. Some fan favorites were the Devil's Ruin Sniper Rifle, the Scion Flare Cloaks for Hunters, the Dark Blade Helm for Titans, the Imago Loop Hand Cannon, the Hood of Malak for Hunters, the Mauler Gloves for Titans, the Taniks Cloak for Hunters, the Touch of Malak Pulse Rifle, just to name a few. These items were perfect for collectors, fashion enthusiasts, loot goblins, and were some of the strongest weapons in the game. But where are these cool, unique, and rare items now? Whenever I play strikes, all I get is a reskinned bow with 12 perks in each column. It hurts me to say that back in 2017, with the release of Destiny 2, Strike Specific Loot was no longer a thing. And one thing that blows my mind is that it still hasn't returned despite being one of the most requested things from the community since the launch of Destiny 2. Bungie has done something similar to Strike Specific Loot in the past, back in Curse of Osiris and Forsaken, with the introduction of weapons like Mindbender's Ambition, Horror's Least, and Duty Bound. And while yes, these weapons were tied specifically to a strike, say Mindbenders to the Hollowed Lair for example, they were only obtainable from the Nightfall version of the strike, which in my opinion doesn't count. But this ignores the fact that even this version of Nightfall Strike Specific Loot doesn't exist anymore either. Nightfall Loot is just Nightfall Loot. Horror's Least, which was reintroduced this season, isn't exclusively tied to the Corrupted like it used to be. It is just obtained from whichever Nightfall is dropping it that week. Quick editor's note, I just wanted to make it clear that I'm not criticizing the Nightfall loot structure. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that strikes should have their own unique loot. So currently, there is no strike-specific loot in Destiny 2. But can there be? The simple answer is yes. Yes, there can. And here is maybe a hard pill to swallow for some of y'all Destiny players out there. One of Destiny's favorite things to do is to take Destiny 1 content, make it look nice and shiny, port it to Destiny 2, and then slap a new sticker on it. Like, literally. They even do this with Destiny 2 content. They just did this with a Destiny 2 hand cannon model that has been reused like 6 times and literally called it something new. They don't even try to hide it. So let's take a look at some of the Destiny 1 content currently in Destiny 2, shall we? There is 1 raid and another one being released next season. There's 3.5 strikes. I say a half because you can kind of count the Light Blade because it's a Destiny 1 boss, but the strike is different, you know. 11 out of 23 Crucible maps, and they plan to add more Destiny 1 maps later, and 55 exotic weapons and armor. What's to say Bungie can't reprise the old Destiny 1 strike-specific loot and disperse it amongst the strikes currently available in the game? Add the Devil's Dawn Sniper back to the Sepik Strike, the Touch of Malak Pulse Rifle to the Navoda Strike, even the Stolen Will to the Corrupted. You know, it seems like a no-brainer and an easy W on Bungie's side. It gives players of all types something to chase, and it'll breathe some life into the Strikes playlist. It seems easy enough to me, and I'm only saying it's easy enough because, you know, you reprise Destiny 1 content all the time. Plus, with Sony support and funding, and all the new hires at Bungie, there doesn't seem to be that many reasons not to do this. if you can do it for the Palindrome and all the other weapons reprised last year, you can definitely do it for all the cool and unique loot left behind. But let's be real, I'm only making this video because I'm still mad I can't get the Darkblade helmet on my Titan, despite Elikool running around the throne world with his nice shiny helmet on. But that's all for me, folks. If you guys enjoyed the video, then maybe leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite strike-specific loot was back in Destiny 1. But that's all. Much love, and peace out.